Let's watch this game. A casual game of World Cup. Man, where did my chat go? There we go. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go! France versus Greece, finally! I'm ready. It's Crane on the French side with Chutereve piloting them. Dragon Splash, Let Go Mirror's Fury, and the Spicy Bonsai Garden. Lots of one-offs, Admit Defeat, Doji Fumiki, Menacing Iron Warrior. And this... I was gonna say a dirty word, but a nice young Harrier. To top it off, on the Phoenix side we have Demagogue with the Seeker of Air. Kyudenisawa, we have the nice hot Fire Splash Unicorn with Invocation of Ash, comboing well with Katana of Fire, giving that +3 boost. And then spicy little Yuchi Wayfinder, one Karmic Twist, one All and Nothing. Interesting also, one Asakotsuki, no assassinations, can't fit them into the Phoenix deck. No Imperial Palace. And we are off. And we see the flop of the Imperial Palace first turn. Oh, this is going to be a tough one for Phoenix. We have a lot of players watching the game. 5 spectators in-game and 6 on the stream. That's nice. And we see, as I said, the Palace on first flop, that's going to be real big. And a Scout as well. Hoping to find that Shameful Display, I reckon, is Chutereve. And Ishika, only an Ishika from Demagogue first turn, also getting that library for that extra card. And as I said in the beginning of the stream, like an hour ago, this is probably not a Dishonor build from Demagogue. This is probably I play spell, I smash face build, which is the kind of build I like. So I guess we're gonna see the players bid a lot of 5s, a lot of cards gonna fly. We see Way of the Crane on the Corsair Scout, and what will he find? He will find... Yeah, exactly, Greek again. Way of the Crane really screams out, I have a voice of honor! He finds Upholding Authority. That's not a bad find. Demagogue opts to defend with Ishika. So yeah, now he has to be real careful about what he plays in form of events. But he opts for the Invocation of Ash. So he's up by 1. Oh, there's the one of Admit Defeat. Schmack! Really good start from Chutereve here. Oh yeah, the invocation was free because of Ishika making all the elemental cards, all cards with elemental traits that matches the element ring. Yeah, you can read it for yourself. They become cheaper, so you play that for free. And the players are discussing in the background, the spectators. Demagogue really doesn't want this to break because he won't get the effect and they will discard a Forgotten Library. The province is, as I said, Upholding Authority. I guess I can make it full screen. Yeah, that's better. No? Why won't you go away? Hello? Oh well. Cards are flying everywhere. Double Supernatural Storm, making this a successful defense. But that was a lot of cards from Chutereve. finds a Shrine Maiden though. And we see no Voices of Honor from Chutereve. Maybe he saves it, or maybe he just bluffed. And I mean, the Cautious Scout needs 3 strength to break both Upholding Authority and the Shameful Display that's somewhere around here. Speaking of which, Shameful Display. Oh, I dropped my headphone. Shooter. Have no timer. So yeah. But at the pace these guys are playing, I don't think there's gonna be any problem them Alright, so what's happening right now is I just saw that they don't have any timers on the game. And the rules state clearly that the players need to have a 45-minute timer each, chess clock. And if there's no chess clock, the game should technically restart with the timer. But seems like the players both are fine. Now Chutereve feels like he's behind. Yeah. As I said in the beginning of the stream, these guys know what they're doing. Yep. I might have a stopwatch. No, wait, that's not here. That's at the other place. Anyways, back to the game, I guess. Oh. While this discussion has been going on, we have seen a successful defense. No, Demagogue won that watering, readying his Ishika, and now he's going on the beatdown on this blank, shameful display. But there's Mirumoto's Fury, saving the day. And he responds with Against the Waves. Do we have a counter? No counters, he bluffed the counter. Alright. So I'm just gonna see a break here on the shameful display, unless he has like a court games. Do we see a court games? Urg, says Chutereve. Chutereve blaming himself for this outcome. It is the Demagogue that sits on the court games. Chutereve has court games of his own. And another supernatural storm. So we do see a break after all that. Court games on court games, supernatural storm to finish it off. And this ring was a void ring. Probably gonna void, yeah, the cautious scout. So a really interesting start here. And Demagogue actually managed to tie the glory count with the 3 rings won. So now Chutereve is down 1 card in hand, he's down on board. He's gonna be down another card in hand because of the library. Ooh, and we see Tadaka. But is he gonna play Tadaka? No, he plays Adept of the Waves instead. Thinking Tadaka is a bit too strong. A bit too expensive, I mean. Curlis keeping the time. You are a hero, Curlis. Both players bidding 5 with the Phoenix on top with the Forgotten Library, effectively drawing 6 cards. Forgotten Library, not as good in paper as it is in on Jigoku, because you need to remember those triggers, and if you don't, maybe your opponent is not so nice. Oh, Greek Gun. Curlis, are you Greek Gun on Twitch? Anyways, we see a water. We see a covert from the Adept of the Waves on Inquisitive Ishika to covert away the Brash Samurai, and he finds Feast or Famine. Ooh. Chutereve wants him to rake this. Playing a Banzai. Yes, alright. Good to know. Even though Feast or Famine is a really good province for your opponent to break, this means that Chutereve is down 2 provinces. And there we see the one-off Finger of Jade. I think it was... No, Demagogue has 3 Finger of Jades, so we might see another one. Embrace the Void. Ooh, that's really nice. Yeah, Demagogue has really built his deck in a way that allows him to what do you call it? Protect against the waves. Feast of Famine. Huh? Why didn't it? Oh, there we go. No, you didn't get Fate. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he has 3 Embrace the Voids. Yeah, 3 Embrace the Voids, 3 Finger of Jades. So he has really protected against Feast of Famine. The only thing he lost here was an Embrace the Void, I guess. He gained a Fate, and he made Chutereve waste a Banzai to make him break it. That was a really good conflict for Demagogue. Yeah, he's really on top here. Chutereve is gonna have to do some tricky crane stuff here talk himself out of it. And he does so by going full head-on, Brash Samurai into fertile fields, widening the cards in hand gap even more in Demagogue's favor. But it's gonna take a lot if Demagogue decides to defend this. He has already played 2 Supernatural Storms. He's gonna need, if he decides to do it, he's gonna need at least 2 Supernatural Storms, or Storm and an Invocation of Ash. It's gonna take a lot to defend this. And I'm not sure he wants to do it. He plays Initiate at home, giving Chutereve another juicy target for the Void Ring. Oh yeah, and it's cheaper because he's attacking Void, so he played this Ishken Initiate for 1. Really nice economic play from the Phoenix. And I don't think, let's have a quick look. No, what do you call it? Chutereve can't really take advantage of that Ishken Initiate because he has no cards at all with an elemental trait. Oh yeah, he used his stronghold to play the second, what do you call it? Supernatural Storm. The Ishken Initiate giving the +3 that he needed. So Demagogue managed to win that as well, and now he hits back with a 3-skill Ishken Initiate that he played for 1. Finding Appalling Authority. So he managed to play around Feast or Famine, and he dodged the Magistrate Station under Imperial Palace. That's really well played, really smart by Demagogue. Because if he had found the Magistrate Station under the Palace, that would have been really tough to break. If Chutereve manages to defend this one conflict. And if he breaks here, that's 3 broken provinces for Chutereve. He plays Doji Fumiki out of the conflict, opting not to defend this, instead going for an offense. Yeah, he's playing down the cards. He don't want to get discarded by the Earth Ring that's being played right now. Ooh, Clarity of Purpose on the Ishken Initiate. Do we see a counter here? Do we see a counter? I think he's thinking about it. Yeah, Voice of Honor. He had a counter. I think that's kind of important. If he wants to break. He has another Clarity of Purpose, of course. That's 2, and he passes because he has no more cancels. And that's the 3rd province broken in turn, what are we, turn 2? Yeah, turn 2. This is a really fast game. Demagogue pushing really hard here. But he's still up on Fate, he's up on Cards, he's up on Honor, he's up on Board. Well, kind of. Yeah, it looks like Chutereve can't really get anything going here. If I managed to gotten the favor, maybe. Demagogue managed to discard Kakita Yoshi. So if I had gotten the favor and maybe flipped Yoshi, oh, maybe. Demagogue asking for time. Discarding a Steward of Law. Why didn't he play the Steward of Law? To block the Ishken Initiate. It was a 3 strength. Could have forced him to play more cards. Alright, we see the return attack here from Chutereve. Going in with Doji Fumiki. The new card from the Scorpion pack. Crane card. And now, because of course he claimed another ring, the Ishken Initiate is a 4 strength. Oof. And a Katana of Fire for free because it's the firing. Oh no. What? Oh, he played it on the Katana. He played it on the Ishika because yes, it's a political conflict, of course. And another Katana. Oh, and they're free. Oh no. Can we see the third Katana? Third Katana, come on. What's under the Crane Stronghold? It's Rally. Yeah, Rally to the Cause. Yeah, those two Katana Fire. That is right now +4 military strength. And if he gets the firing as well, it's +8. Yeah. That's insane. But he does win the firing, the sonoring, the Ishika, but he's so far behind right now. He's gonna have to defend. And I'm not sure what win conditions he's gonna go for right now because he hasn't broken any promises and Demagogue has a lot of honor still. This is gonna be real tough for Chutereve. But we see the Kakita Yoshi. And he has the favor. We also see the Bonsai Garden. That one-off holding. And on Demagogue's side, Taraka, Master of Gisei Toshi, and a naive student. I'm guessing we're gonna see Taraka here, blocking out Voice of Honor, Banzai, Court Games, Miyamoto's Fury, and Way of the Crane. That's really good. And Let Go. Ooh, that's really good. So those katanas are staying where they are. No cancels. Yeah, well, maybe censor. If you can find that one censor. No court games, no Way of the Crane. Oh, this is gonna be tough. You're gonna see 2-5 bids. Chutereve does have the first attack though, if he wants to declare conflict. The problem here, of course, is that if he attacks, he has less character, meaning less strength for his defense. And the way it looks right now, he's gonna need that defense because of that those katanas. And there's probably gonna be a couple more fire cards in Demagogue's hand. Here we see the attack. Fumiki on air. Maybe thinks, yeah, Fumiki's not gonna do much here. Maybe he thinks that Demagogue is gonna be fine on the political defense and then flip the other military attack. What was my thought process here? Yeah, he's probably thinks that he's gonna defend well on the political, so he doesn't need Fumiki. But we see a free Cloud of Mind. He has gained so much value out of this Ishika that he played in round 1. So much value. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did he play the 4? I can count at least 4 Fate that he gained. That he has, quote-unquote gained by playing the Ishika. So it has paid for itself. It's really good. Really nice use of that Inquisitive Ishika. Yeah, the cloud on Kakideyoshi is kind of big as well. Because, yeah, he can't discard the favor to drawing cards. And he can't use Let Go. Because it's in the discard pile. And who's on the field? Tadaka! Tadaka is on the field, which means that he can't play the cards in his discard pile. Well, copies of cards in his discard pile. Events. So that's really big. Here we see the little poke on Rally with Knave Student. That's an interesting poke. He decides to not flip it. This is interesting. He opts to bow with Shizuka Toshi instead. I guess I can see that. Because there is no more political conflicts, and there's a chance that he has the Banzai in hand. Does he run Banzai? No Banzai, but there's a chance that he has more military strength, I guess, is the reasoning behind Chutereve's choice there. Yeah, it's probably safer to just use Shizuka Toshi. Anyway, I think we're gonna see a pass here from Chutereve to defend this last conflict. Demagogue, and if he manages to defend this, he probably can, if he has another conflict character, he can probably sneak another attack in. Yeah, Chutereve passes. Did he use the Bonsai Garden? He did not use the Bonsai Garden. He did attack air before, and he forgot to use the Bonsai Garden. I mean, it doesn't really matter here, but if he loses on Dishonor, I'm gonna point it out to him, of course. But that is not gonna be the case, of course. Alright, let's see if Chutereve can manage to defend this. He has no Banzais. He runs swords, right? Let's see. Yes, 3 fine katanas that are still somewhere. The 2 supernatural storms gone though. We see a fire conflict. I'm guessing we're gonna see another invocation of Ash here, at least. So this is gonna be a tough one. He's gonna need those fine katanas. Chutereve passes with a force skill difference. Demagogue probably has the invocation here. This could be it. This could be it. Do we see the invocation? Demagogue is thinking about his choices. He's playing a Benton's Touch to honor Inquisitive Ishika, giving him... Why didn't... Oh yeah, because he bowed to strength. And there's the invocation. Does Chutereve have anything against this? Does he have the swords? He must have one sword, yeah. Oh yeah, but he got +2 from the Katana Fires as well, because Invocation of Ash is a fire spell. He got +4 from that Invocation of Ash for free. Wow. That's a bonsai that sticks on the character, with +2 political as well. Oh, that's insane. Well, not exactly, but for shame to dishonor Tadaka. He's fighting. Finger of Jade to Tadaka. Chutereve passes. He's not breaking right now. He can't play another for shame because it's now in the discard pile. The third Supernatural Storm, I think that's gonna seal it. That's a +3. He's gonna need a sword, another sword. He's gonna need another sword or a character. Menacing Iron Warrior or a sword. Menacing Iron Warrior or a sword. He has the Menacing Iron Warrior, of course. Yes, he's defending this conflict. But now he's out of fate. He's out of conflicts. And Demagogue is first player next turn. Ooh. He's hanging on by a thread here. And there's a lot of fire cards here. And fire burns threads. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Phoenix has 6 supernatural storms. 6 supernatural storms. There's no way he can defend against this. There's no way ever. And that's game. First game to Greece. Demagogue. Whew. Chutereve kicking himself for the early game. He did blow up a lot of resources there. And he probably shouldn't have made what do you call it? Made Demagogue break the Feast of Famine, because then he would have had the bonsai for this conflict. Yeah, but Chutereve saying that he wasn't in the game, wasn't focused. There were some personal stuff that happened. Yeah, Demagogue probably knows that when Chutereve is in his mode, he puts up a lot better fights. Yeah, Chutereve agrees as well. But yeah, and Demagogue says, I know. Yeah, but as it stands, we got a real good show of how strong the Inquisitive Ishika can be. He played Katana Fire, 2 Invocation of Ash, the Ishkan Initiate, and probably some other card as well. For one less. So when it hits, Demagogue says I can take 1 hour for the after match report as well. Yeah, I've been sitting here for an hour before. Thanks for watching, Enthusiasm. It's nice to have some people watching my streams, even if it is me not playing, just me talking, watching nice pictures on a frame being laid out, and sometimes they're rotating, sometimes they have purple circles on them, sometimes they have white circles, sometimes they have black circles. That's the beauty of the game. It's just circles and circles and cards and circles, and then someone dies. I love card games. Yeah, Susim, it was a really good game to watch. All good fun. So as it stands, let's have a look at the standings here. Greece takes the first game against France. Demagogue 1-0 Chutereve. Next game is Enigon on Crane versus TTC on Crab. Third game is Aki's the Scorpion King, of course, as Scorpion, and Yoda Sensei as the French Phoenix. So this matchup is not over yet in the list. Let's just disconnect from this game. That's going to be really interesting. Let's see if we have any other games that have been played. Switzerland versus Netherlands. Switzerland took the first game. Nuggets versus Disidrone. And there's this weird guy over here, Dirty Deeds, that somehow managed to win against Bridge Boy. High rolling as ever. Probably not gonna happen again. But we'll see. Yeah. Greece over France in the first round. I'm guessing a lot of games are gonna go up in the weekend. It seems that a lot of players are busy right now, you know, with Christmas and stuff going on, and I guess there's some Thanksgiving or something. Or was that last week in the States? Do Canada have Thanksgiving? Not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of going on for a lot of players, but I guess we're gonna see a lot of games this weekend. They're gonna be real interesting. But until then, my name is Dirty Deeds or Ed Basta, and thank you for watching this lovely game of L5R. Bye. Let's kick off this stream now. It's a 2-hour stream. Sheesh.